I'm gonna be doing Steins Gate because I got gifted the game today, as well as I think it's fucking an epic anime, and I cannot wait to play this as a game. Did play this earlier on stream, but apparently I have no... The game has no recollection of that. I guess it doesn't have reading Steiner. If you've seen the anime, that'll be funny to you. Anyways, so I guess I'm just gonna, because I've tried to load and there's nothing there. So I guess I'm just gonna start over, which is a little bit frustrating because I already played like an hour and I want to play more, but
全ては偶然だ。だがその偶然はあらかじめ決められていた世界の意志でもあった。俺はイカれてなどいない。至って正常だ。ここでは真実を語っているんであって、断じて中二病の妄想なんかじゃない。きっかけはほんの些細なことだとしても、それが未来の大きな流れを決定づけてしまうこともある。バタフライ効果という言葉を知っているか？知らないなら調べるのだ。それぐらいの慎重さが求められているのだということを理解しろ。残念ながら俺は慎重じゃなかった。自分の愚かさを分かっていたらあいつを失うことになんてならなかった。未来をこんな形にしてしまうなんてこともなかった。分かるはずがないだろう。その瞬間の自分の手に人類全ての運命を決定づけるような重大なターニングポイントのスイッチが握られているなんていうことは分かるはずがないんだ。考えてもみるがいい。普段の人間の知覚は 99% が遮断されている。人は自分で思っている以上に愚鈍な生き物なんだよ。普段の生活の中に埋もれている何気ないことなど気にも留めないし、知覚したとしてもすぐに忘れるか脳が処理をしないかのどちらかなんだ。あの時の俺に言ってやりたい。迂闊なことをするなと、軽率なことをするなと、見て見ぬふりをするなと、もっと注意を払えと。陰謀の魔の手は思った以上にずっと短くなって、いつでもお前を陥れようと手ぐすね引いているのだと。宇宙に始まりはあるか、終わりはない。無限、星にもまた始まりはあるが、自らの力を持って滅びゆく。有限、英知を持つ者こそ最も愚かであるの。歴史からも読み取れる。海に生ける魚は陸の世界を知らない。彼らが英知を持てばそれもまた滅びゆく。人間が光の速さを超えるのは、魚たちが陸で生活を始めるよりも滑稽。これは抗える者たちに対する神からの最後通告とも言える。
ねえねえ、何ブツブツ言ってるの？
hey, what are you mumbling about? There's no sound from the phone against my right ear, only silence. I'm baking in the summer sun. Sweat slowly slides down my chin and drips onto the asphalt.
オカリン、ねえってば。
Ocarine! Earth the Ocarine! A girl is standing in front of me. She calls my name with an inquisitive tilt of her head. We are about to infiltrate deep into enemy territory, yet despite the imminent risk of death, there's no hint of tension on her innocent, childlike features. I cover my phone's mouthpiece and turn to the girl with an index finger to my lips.
誰かと電話中？
You talking to someone? I nod and put my phone back to my ear. Still no sound from the other side. My contact is wise to maintain silence. The whole area could be bugged.
いや、こちらの話だ。
No, I was just talking to someone.
これより会場に潜入する。
Everything's fine. I'm about to infiltrate the assembly hall. Still no reply. Looks like they just want my report. It's too dangerous to waste time talking here anyway.
ああ、ドクター中鉢は抜け駆けをした。たっぷりとその考えについて聞かせてもらうつもりさ。
Yeah, Dr. Nakabashi got the jump on us, but I'll make sure he tells us everything.
何？機関が動き出しているだと。
What? The organization is already on the move? I opened my eyes wide to match my shocked tone. And the girl turns towards me in surprise. I sigh, shaking my head as I rub my temples.
それがシュタインズゲートの選択肢。L、サイ、コングル。
I see. So that's the choice of Steins Gate. L, Psi, Konguru. I speak the parting words, then pocket my cell phone. Steins Gate. Some know it as fate. To others, it is the will of God. You could count on one hand the people in this world aware of its true nature. In any case, we should begin the infiltration. I advance towards Radikan, which is just across the street from the train station. Of course, this is enemy territory. I can't just stride through the front door like an average person. I bypass the elevators and escalators and head to the 8th floor by the stairwell. But I only make it to the 7th floor before I have to stop and rest.
さっき携帯で誰と話してたの？
Who was that on the phone? The girl, Sheena Mayuri, immediately resumes our conversation. She followed me all the way here, and she isn't even short of breath. I, on the other hand, am gasping for air with my hands on my knees. Who would have thought an 8-story building would be so tall? A normal human being, maybe? I don't know. I turned to Mayuri while wiping the sweat off my brow.
聞くな。それがマユリのためでもある。
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
あ、そうなんだ。オカリン、ありがとう。
Oh wow, thanks, Ocarine. Mayuri smiles happily and doesn't pry any further. As always, she's quick to understand my position. We've known each other since we were both little. Mayuri is 16, 2 years younger than me, so she's more like a little sister than a typical childhood friend. I've been looking out for her as long as I can remember. I used to hope that Mayuri might become the key to Steins Gate, but now I've reconsidered. I don't want that terrible fate for her. She should live a normal life. That is my present wish. We continue to the 8th floor and enter the assembly hall. In front of us stands a cheap-looking stage with a podium and sign reading Dr. Nakabashi's Time Machine press conference.
それより、オカリン、オカリン。
Ocarine, Ocarine. Mayuri insists on calling me Ocarine, but is neither my real name nor my code name. It's just one of those annoying nicknames people use.
マユリよ。いつも言っているだろう。俺のことをオカリンと呼ぶなと。
How many times do I have to tell you? Don't call me Ocarine.
でも昔からそう呼んでたよ。
Huh? But I've always called you that.
それは昔の話だ。今の俺は法院教魔。世界中の秘密組織から狙われる狂気のマッドサイエンティストだ。
That was then. I have since become Hoin Kyoma, the mad scientist hunted by secret organizations the world over. Muha!
だって難しくて覚えられないし。
But that's too hard to remember. In any case, Hoin Kyoma is my true name.
岡部 文字も合ってないよ。おかしいね。
And besides, it doesn't even sound like Okabe Rintaro. You're weird. Cease your foolish laughter. Okabe Rintaro may be my real name, but I've rejected it for it is stupid. And so, I also hate the derivative Ocarine. Come on, it sounds like that elf boy's blue pipe thing.
でね、オカリン、教えてほしいんだけど。
So, Ocarine, can I ask you something? In one ear and out the other. She's been calling me that for 5 years now, so maybe it's time to give up.
これからここで何が始まるの？
What are we doing here?
お前はそれも知らずここまで俺についてきたというのか。
Wait, you followed me here without knowing why? Yep. She nods without dropping her smile.
これからここで始まるのはドクター中鉢の記者会見だ。
We're here for Dr. Nakabashi's press conference. We're standing in the assembly hall on the 8th floor of Radikan. It is here that the conference will be held. Dr. Nakabashi is an inventor. He appears on TV from time to time and has a few patents under his belt, but mostly he is treated as a curiosity.
記者会見？でも記者さんなんて見当たらない気がするよ。
Press conference? But where are the reporters? Mary's right. I've scanned the entire hall, and there's no one who looks like a reputable reporter or cameraman. There are only about 10 of us standing in the hall, including me. Considering Nakabashi's moderate media presence, and the fact that he claims to have invented a time machine, I would have expected more.
あるいは機関による何らかの妨害を受けたのかもしれないな。
Could this be the organization working its twisted influence? I twist my lips into a sneer. I thought that Nakabashi was like me, a scientist fighting to overthrow the organization. But this press conference suggests other motives at work. Our enemies won't miss this chance.
巻き込まれるのは勘弁だがな。
I'd prefer not to get wrapped up in his mess. Nevertheless, I'm interested in what he has to say. That's why I'm here, blowing an afternoon of my precious summer holiday. Mayor ponders my utterance for a while before finally turning her head.
巻き巻きトカゲ？それを言うならエリマキトカゲだね。
You wrapped something? Is it his birthday too? I let out a sigh. Miri is known for not only making bad jokes, but to laugh at them too. She's always been special.
前より気をつけろ。おそらくこの記者会見、何らかの事件が起き。
Mayuri, keep your guard up, Mayuri. I suspect this won't be a normal comp for... I didn't even finish my sentence. Are we under attack? Are they trying to fry our brains with electromagnetic waves? Jesus Christ, what are words? Dust falls from the ceiling as the floor shakes. We're definitely under attack. It's coming from above, but we're on the top floor. All that's above is the roof.
地震かな？震度に？マグニチュードに？震度とマグニチュードってどう違うんだっけ？
An earthquake? Is it magnitude 2? What does magnitude mean again? No time to deal with Mayuri's confusion. Something's not right about this. I bolt out of the conference hall and run up the stairs to the roof, ignoring the no trespassing signs in my way. The door is open. Upon closer inspection, I realize that the lock has been broken. I open the door and see a billowing cloud of black smoke. There's some kind of phosphorescent dust sparkling in the air.
爆発だと。
An explosion? I can't believe it. Was there really an explosion? My heart is racing. Damn it, I don't know what to do. Should I run away? But why an explosion? Terrorists? No, that doesn't fit. I mean, how do you explain that?
なんだこれは。
What the? A strange machine is sitting in the middle of the roof. It's huge, maybe 3 meters tall, and looks kind of like a satellite. Did that thing cause the shaking just now? Who put it here? Was it Dr. Nakabashi? Is this part of his presentation? Impossible. Even if that were the case, how the hell would he get it up here? My head is bursting with questions. As I search for the courage to approach the machine, a throng of reporters and building staff burst onto the rooftop. They look just as confused as I am. Please stay back, everybody. And then a woman, who I assume is a staff member, appears to wave us back. The press conference will proceed as scheduled. Is she trying to hide something? Her response was unusually quick, almost like she's trying to keep me away from that device. I've got a nose for conspiracies, and this stinks of a cover-up. What are they hiding? What was that explosion? I want to know, but I shouldn't risk getting any closer. I turn and leave, but not because I'm scared or anything like that. Staff members lead all of us back to the 8th floor. Mayuri is nowhere to be seen. She's not in the event hall either. I find her on the 7th floor. Several capsule toy machines are lined up next to a plate, reading Birthplace of the Japanese PC. She's gazing upon them with a wistful look. I breathe a sigh of relief, then take out my phone. It's me. I've got a bad feeling about this. Something's happening, and I have no idea what it is. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I won't do anything to jeopardize the mission. L. Psi Congru. After I speak the words and hang up, I'm able to wipe the sweat from my forehead. My sweat is cold. Half of me hopes something will happen, the other half fears the same. I put away my phone and look back at Mayuri. She's still staring at those capsule toys. She doesn't seem to be worried about the explosion at all. I can't decide if she's level-headed or just airheaded. What are you doing? Hmm? Well, I really want an Oopa. Just as I thought. Mayuri points to a capsule machine. The sign on the front says Rainet Kakaru 3D Character Doll Series. Rainet Kakaru is a popular anime series and its own card game spin-off, Rainet Access Battlers. They even hold international tournaments. Oopa is the series' mascot character. It resembles an elliptical egg with limbs sticking out, like some kind of deformed dog. It's what they call an ugly cute character. High school girls find these creatures adorable for some reason. Last year, an ugly frog character was the rage. Its name escapes me, though. Then go for it. I can't guarantee you'll get an Oopa, though. Mayuri gives me a troubled smile. I don't know why the fuck her name is hard for me to say. But Mayushi's all out of 100 yen coins. Mayushi is what Mayuri calls herself sometimes. According to her, it's supposed to have a star at the end. Mayushi. But who really cares? So, can I borrow 100 yen, please? She holds her hands out with a look like a begging puppy. Looks like she was planning this from the very beginning. Well, at least she didn't say, gimme. Do you think it's that easy, Mayuri? You'll get no money from me. Instead, I'll show you just how harsh life really is. I pull out a 100 yen coin, set it into the machine slot, and spin the lever. I open the capsule and take out the contents. Mayuri leans forward eagerly to see what I got. It's an Upa, and it's metal. A metal Upa.
それはレアなのか?
Is it rare?
すごく
Super rare. While I examine the metal Upa, a boy who is watching us tries his luck on the same Raynet machine.
普通のウーパだ
Aw, a normal Upa. He looks at my metal Upa in resentment. I turn to see Mayuri's sparkling eyes also fixed on the Upa. Hey, high school girl, you're acting like a little kid.
ではマユリにくれてやろう。
I give this creature a medal to you, Mayuri. Honestly, I don't want it.
本当
Really? Are you sure, Ocarine?
おーい、今日まだ。
The name's Hoyin Kiyoma.
ありがとうオカリ
Thank you, Ocarine. He's like, fuck you. Is she doing it on purpose?
本日はドクター中鉢によるタイムマシン発明成功記念会見にお集まりいただき誠にありがとうございます。
Thank you all for coming to Dr. Nakabashi's Time Machine press conference. I hear the announcement from the floor above.
どうやら始まるようだな。
Sounds like they're starting. I head to the stairs, but Mayuri doesn't follow.
行くぞ、マユリ。
Let's go, Mayuri.
待って待って名前書かなくちゃ
Just a sec. I gotta write my name. She's preoccupied with the metal Upa. I go on ahead.
それでは早速登場していただきましょう。発明家ドクター中鉢さんです。皆さん盛大な拍手でお迎えください。
Without further ado, I am pleased to introduce the inventor, Dr. Nakabashi. Please welcome him with a big round of applause. Dr. Nakabashi enters to sparse applause. He walks up to the podium. He's already wearing a frown for some reason. I can feel his irritation from here.
ドクター中鉢だ。どうぞよろしく。
I am Dr. Nakabashi. Thank you all for coming. Nakabashi takes the microphone and begins to speak, his voice brimming with confidence.
それではここに集まってもらった諸君だけに人類史に残る世紀の大発明タイムマシンについての理論をお教えしよう。
Now then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to begin my theory of time travel, the greatest scientific breakthrough of the century.
タイムマシンあの人が作ったの
Did he really build a time machine? Mayuri appears after writing her name on the metal Upa. She's a bit late, in more ways than one. What did she think a time machine presentation would be about? I take another look around the room. There are about 20 people now, including us, but still no media presence to speak of. So this is the extent of Dr. Nakabashi's fame. No one believes that he invented a time machine. I was interested in what he had to say, true, but my expectations were no higher than the rest of the onlookers. And a good thing they weren't. As he proceeds to explain his time design, my curiosity quickly turns to disappointment, then anger. Doctor! My roar silences Nakabashi and draws the eye of every person in the room. And do you take us for fools? Who the hell are you? Who the hell am I?
今あなたが語ったタイムマシンの理論は一体何だ。
Someone who knows you for a fraud, that's who.
ジョン・タイターのパクリではないか。あなたはそれでも発明家か。
You stole your theory from John Teeter, and you call yourself an inventor?
誰かその男をつまみ出せ。
Someone throw this man out.
出ていくのはあなただとか。恥を知れ。金輪際、あなたには発明家を名乗る資格はないぞ。
You're the one who we should throw out, Doctor. Have you no shame? You've no right to call yourself an inventor.
うるさい、黙れ。名前
Shut your mouth, you little pest. Just then, someone grabs my arm from behind. Quite convinced an official here to throw me out, I turn around to glare him down. Unhand me, you... Uh-huh? It's a girl about my age. Her intense stare seems to challenge me. I take a step back. Her face looks somehow familiar. Where have I seen her before?
Oh.
We haven't met, but I know her face. It's Makise Kirisu. A few days ago, my friend Dario showed me a magazine article titled Girl Genius Gives Lecture in Akihabara. The article was about a 17-year-old girl who had just graduated from an American university. Her thesis was even published in a major scientific journal. Girl Genius, Makise Kirisu. I recognize the stubborn girl from her photograph. She's been wearing the exact same scowl. She takes a quick look around the room, then turns back to me with a stern expression.
ちょっと来てくれませんか？
Could you come with me for a moment? What's with the attitude? She's obviously not staff, and there's no way that the Makise Kirisu would be working with someone like Dr. Nakabashi. Which means... no.
貴様、機関の人間か。
You're with the organization?
まさかここまで手が回っているとは。俺としたことか。
If their tendrils have gotten this far, then I made a grave mistake.
ふざけてないで。ちょっと来てください。
Stop fooling around and come with me. My outburst had already attracted too much attention. Nakabashi, in particular, looks like he wants to rip my head off. It must be mortifying to be exposed as a fraud by a bright young man like myself. I let Makise Kirisu lead me out of the assembly hall.
ここで俺に何かすれば人目につくぞ。そうなれば、貴様もいろいろまずいだろう。
Try anything, and people are sure to notice. What will your superiors say then?
何かって